Just like in a bed, the solid backing behind the dining chair is considered to be ideal. This chair is lovely, but you see how it's got this opening behind it. This dining chair here is lovely, but you could pour water right through it. So it's not like a solid backing for the chair and for the person sitting in it. I hope you all can see this great chair here. Look what a nice chair, solid backing. It's comfortable. I'm a chair connoisseur, and I know when a chair feels comfortable. And not every chair feels the same way to everybody, but this one sure felt nice to my skinny bones. And I liked it a lot. I like something that's got a little padding. You're not just sitting right on wood. And it has a sleek, modern look to it, but it's got backing. It's really nice set. So the whole thing is basically a nice Feng Shui setup. Tabletop that is floating above its base. If this glass tabletop was even with its base and did not extend beyond it, there would be no problem. Because it's up separate, it's considered to have a severe cutting energy. And I hate to say that, but I proved it true in my own life. I had a couple of glass shelves in my fame area when I was first studying Feng Shui, and I kept studying it, and it said, don't have these glass shelves, don't have these glass shelves. And finally one day I threw my hands up and I said, all right, I'm going to give it a try. I moved those glass shelves into a closet, wrapped them up in paper, and my life and my career did this. Giant steps forward. They had been cutting me off in the area of my fame and reputation. So what we will see as we walk around are examples, it'll be especially in the lower area near the stairs, are some great examples of glass top tables that do not have cutting energy. All it takes is there to be some kind of rim around the glass. The glass either needs to be the same size as the base or have a rim around it. And there's plenty of examples of both kinds here.
And then jalousies are okay because they point.
If you've got jalousie windows, you don't want them pointed right at you if you're spending some time there. If you're sitting at a desk and you've got jalousie windows pointing right at you, better to aim them up a little bit or down a little bit, not right at you. That's a nice thing about jalousies is you can adjust them. Cutting energy, and it's beveled. Now, if you take a kitchen knife and you take the side of it that's not beveled, you can rub your finger on it and you wouldn't hurt yourself. If you rub your finger on the side of the kitchen knife that's beveled, you'll cut yourself real bad. So the bevel actually makes the problem a little bit worse if it's a bare glass edge. Imagine that this was a glass frisbee turned loose in your home that had razor sharp edges. That's the degree of paranoia that Feng Shui looks at these tables with. And I do, sort of jokingly, but sort of really, describe Feng Shui as the art of paranoia. What have we got to worry about now? And my job is to point it out and then point out solutions if possible. Here are some glass top tables that don't have cutting energy because the glass is an inset into the wood, so there's no cutting energy. There is a poison arrow from the sharp corner, but all you have to do is not sit so the poison arrow is pointing at you. So here, no problem. Here, no problem. It would just be where the poison arrow was aimed, but there is no cutting energy from this glass. Also, this lovely table here, I really like this one. It looks like it's got travertine around the edges of it in this beautiful style down below. And this is, to me, it's the reason for having a glass top table, is so that what you look at below is really arty and nice and looks nice in your home. No poison arrow from any corners, no cutting energy from the glass. It's a rather ideal table, if you don't mind heavy. You know, a glass top table is a little bit more maintenance than any other table you do. It's the only kind where once you clean the top, you usually have to kind of clean the bottom a little bit. But it's a good payoff. They're a beautiful table. Are two examples of two different styles of glass top tables, none of which have poison arrows from the glass. No cutting energy. This one, because it doesn't go beyond the base of the table, and this little sideboard table here, because it also doesn't go beyond the base. As long as it's not extending beyond, that's not a problem. This coffee table also has these mitered corners, so it wouldn't matter. The nice thing about rounded corners or mitered corners is it doesn't matter where you put it. You can locate it this way, you can turn it that way, you can put your chair here, you can put your chair there. You won't be making a poison arrow at anybody no matter what. And yeah, you can have tables that have sharp right angles. You just have to be a little more careful where the poison arrow's coming from. So that's the difference. This kind of furniture, you don't have to be so careful. You just put it where you think it looks good, kapow, it's fine.